What's up, guys? So we're back with another video. We're going to be talking about Reservoir Dogs, the new release of the 4K, which we'll get into, picture quality, sound, and all of that. But let's just get into the packaging. There's a steelbook, and then there's also a regular 4K slip. I got the steelbook. I mean, it just looks amazing. You can't really pass it up. Lionsgate just knocks it out of the park with these steelbooks, really, especially the past like 5 or 6 months. But you have it right here. You slowly take it off, and bam, there goes the ear. If you've seen the movie, that makes sense to you. And then also, not to mention, see if I can get the glare off of it, but right there, Reservoir Dogs on the ear, and then you have them kind of walking with the blood and all that. So just a really cool steelbook on top of that, and you open it up, you get front to back, the whole shebang. Just something really cool that Lionsgate has been doing that I don't really think they should stop. They just do a great job, and it's really pushing a lot of other companies like Sony, Paramount, to kind of just up their game with physical media. So another Quentin Tarantino classic comes out on 4K. Really, it seems like they're just kind of slowly pushing all of them to 4K. I know there are a couple that are coming out basically this month, next month. You already had Once Upon a Time in Hollywood that's already out on 4K when it originally got released. So there's more coming out. I think we should get all, I believe, 9 films that he has so far. I think the 10th one is the last one he said he was going to do. But this came out in 1992, so obviously this is the 30-year anniversary. That's why we got the 4K. Either way, I'm not complaining. I just had this random, I think it's the 15th year. Yeah, 15th anniversary. So this is not a good Blu-ray whatsoever. It's not a good copy of the movie. So this is just leaps and bounds up above what this was. I'll try and post photos kind of throughout the video just showing this, the 1080p, and then the 4K upgrade. That way you can kind of see. Obviously, it's not going to do it justice just because, transferring it from a picture, you're not going to get a good picture quality from the 4K. And then obviously compression and YouTube's kind of adjusting things and here and there. And so you're not going to see the full potential by these pictures, but you can still see this movie is extremely grainy. There's no detail in this release whatsoever. It really looks like it's just a regular DVD that came from the 90s. It doesn't look good. There's no really depth to the movie. I just, kind of went over it briefly and looked at some of the key scenes, and it's just not good. Not to mention, the audio on this is really bad. It does not sound good. So really, anything with an upgrade from this is going to look really good. But let's get into the 4K because that's why you guys are here. So this comes in with Dolby Vision and also a 5.1 Dolby track. The score, the sound, everything leaps and bounds above this movie. I feel like I can say that multiple times just because this sounded terrible, but this sounds a lot better. And I have a little sound bar with a subwoofer. I don't have anything crazy. I don't have surround sound or anything like that, but regardless, you will 100% tell the difference, and this sounds 10 times better. It's the gunshots actually have like a gunshot sound. This sounded like they were shooting guns through a tin can. It was really bad. The Dolby Vision really kind of does this justice. If you watch this movie, you will definitely see a lot more detail. It seems like they cleaned the picture up a little bit with some DNR, but not too much. There's still grain in this video, which obviously makes sense. It's Quentin Tarantino. He's a huge fan of like old school movies, 60s, 70s, stuff like that era. And that comes up, you film with 35mm. It's going to be grainy. It's going to show some of that grain. So you're not going to want, especially Quentin Tarantino's movies, you're not going to want to take all of the grain out. It just looks terrible if you do. There's certain movies that have done that. Terminator 2 just kind of looks plasticky. So this looks really good, but the detail is really there. It also looks like they touched up the color a little bit and made it a little bit brighter. So, you can actually see all of people's faces. It's not kind of shadowed out or darkened out. The whole scene itself is kind of brightened just a bit to make it look a lot better and show you a lot more detail in this picture. One cool thing too that I forgot to kind of mention with this release, but if you look at the DVD and the 4K, it has all of their guns, all of their colors. It's just an awesome, cool detail something small that they could have just put original art on there, or something random, or maybe made it just silver, but they added the cool detail on top of that. So with all that being said, I think this release does justice for Quentin Tarantino and his movies. I know a lot of people are huge fans of Quentin Tarantino. They watch his movies, love his movies. They can't wait for another one to come out. So you want to make sure you properly adjust this movie in 4K. You know, you get the sound quality and all of that as well. This does a really good job, especially against this thing. This thing is terrible. I can't wait to get rid of this. This movie looks really good on 4K. Go pick it up. You can pick it up the slipcover. Slipcover still looks really cool. You can pick up the steelbook. I think steelbooks are still in stock online, and I'm assuming in stores too. There were a lot of them when I went and picked up mine. But either way, go pick up this 4K. It looks really good. The picture quality is awesome. The detail definitely sticks out a lot better. There is still some grain, but the picture quality has been cleaned up just a little bit. I mean, and overall, it's just an awesome movie. I will say this, I haven't watched it in a little while, and when I did rewatch it to kind of look over this 4K release, I forgot how much it's just Tim Roth dying this entire movie. I mean, I guess spoilers, but no spoilers. He's just dying like 90% of the movie, and man, he does a good job. It's great acting, great directing. It's just an overall awesome movie. Great 4K release. Go pick it up. And with that being said, please like, subscribe, comment down below, do all those fun things. I should have a giveaway either out already, or it will be coming out in the next couple of days, just depending on when this video gets released. But either way, 100 subscribers, thank you, appreciate it. We're definitely above 100 now. We're going to keep that going, and we'll see you guys later.